Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Daniel. Welcome back to the channel. This is your market update video for today, August 6th. What you're about to see is actually a clip from the podcast First Deal Experience, where I actually interviewed my very good friend, Mr. Dave Seymour, who owns over $100 million worth of real estate. And we'll be talking about what's happening in the market right now, what his thoughts are, and also what we can do to respond. Enjoy the video. Have you show off a little bit about your market knowledge. What do you think is going on right now with commercial real estate as a whole? There's a lot of balls in the air. There's a lot of volatility in different investment markets. What are your overall thoughts, man?
I'm going to sum it up in one word: stupidity. Complete and utter insanity and stupidity. I want to scream from the top of the loudest building: stop being a sheep. Get out of the herd. The herd is running, and it's running right off a cliff. You GD donkey, why can't you see it? The residential marketplace is a complete and utter befundlement. I'm like, is there such a word as befuddle? If there is now.
There is now, yeah.
There is, straight up, right? I just said that. I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to say it. I'm baffled by it. That's what that means. It doesn't make any sense that I just pulled the stat today because I was working on 8.53% of our country's residential mortgages are in forbearance. 8.3%. I think it was somewhere around 12 to 15% of the mortgages foreclosed on in the last crisis. And now we're shy of that, 4%, something like that. But everything's okay today. We got nothing to worry about. Now, the objectionists to my thought processes are going to throw their hands up in the air and they're going to go, hey, hold on a minute. It's a forbearance. It's all good. The government's behind it. It's okay. It's going to be fine. Honest chicken little, the sky won't fall. But what a lot of these people are not realizing what a forbearance is. A forbearance means just 6 months are up. It's time to pay. And as we know, 90+% of America lives paycheck to paycheck. So that's challenge number one. So when that corrects, not if it corrects, end of Q4, beginning of Q1, what that will do, it will bring us a tsunami of defaults. With those defaults will come a tsunami of FICO reductions. With that will come an increase in inventory in the marketplace. And the investor that's sitting there right now playing a longer game than 30 days is a fool in the residential marketplace. I've walked away from more than 10 deals in the buy, fix, and flip side in the last, 2 months that I would have jumped on pre-COVID because I know some stuff, the fundamentals. The economy's getting propped up with Mickey Mouse money. The economy was propped up in 2004, 5, 6, and 7 with the subprime lending. Well, now it's getting propped up again, and again, we're bailing ourselves out with our own freaking money, and we don't even realize it. Come on, people. Are you really that dumb? I mean, come on. Have you looked at what's happened to the national debt in the past 4 months, 3.5 months? The national debt. I tell you, when you guys are sitting at a computer somewhere out there, just go to a website. It's called usdebtclock.org. It will give you nightmares. It will make you want to run to the restroom because that's the effect it'll have on you.
Whoa, wild Asian man has appeared. Hey, I know you hate interruptions, but don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, guys. We're always trying to push great real estate investing content out there. All right, back to Daniel and the British guy.
So we've got this momentum that's already taking place and nobody's paying attention to. Now with that becomes the rent deferments. So depending where we are, blue state, red state, left or right, doesn't really matter. We got these various. Where was it ever okay that you could just not pay your bills? Now look, I get it. It's COVID, man. It's a pandemic. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody could predict it. I get it. But I remember as a kid, I'd have two choices. Do I want to pull the Band-Aid off slowly or do I want to pull it off quickly? Okay? And unfortunately, in my opinion, and it's just an opinion and everybody has one, in my opinion, if we keep on just tickling the edges of this Band-Aid, it's just prolonging the inevitable. And they did it again today. I don't know what was it. I haven't had time. I've been so busy today, but I know another trillion whatever just got approved. Correct?
Yeah. Something along those lines.
So they throw another trillion. Well, they didn't have it sitting in reserves. They manufacture it. They print it. They create more capital in the marketplace. Well, what does that do? We're all intelligent enough, I hope, to understand that when we print money, we devalue money. So if I devalue money, I increase my brain just went away. Inflation. So I decreased that. Thank you. See that? I did a little mental example and I went around, I came back. I got to slow down, man. This stuff just jacks me off. I get so freaking annoyed because I've lived through it. I've seen it. I know what's coming. So we print money, we devalue the buying power of the dollar bill, which increases the inflation. So we are without a doubt going to be looking at hyperinflation. So now if I look at hyperinflation, what does that do to middle America and retirement? The retirement plan that is in place right now is broken. 401k is the number one retirement plan in the United States of America, and it is the number one misunderstood. The average 52-year-old American has approximately $162,000 in their 401k plan, and they think they're going to be okay. That is just straight up freaking sad any way you look at it. So, all of these factors play into what are we doing in real estate today. If you're in commercial real estate and you're involved in retail, pack up tent and go home. Wait for a year and you can buy everything at 50 cents on the dollar. If you're involved in office space, pack up tent, go home. You can get it all for 25 cents on the dollar a year from now. Industrial is industrial. Just make sure it's appropriate. So at the end of the day, my one line, if you will, is I'm not interested in any real estate transactions unless they cash flow 30 days after acquisition.
Yeah.
Cash flow, 30 days. That's it.
Yeah. And I would have to jump on that wagon as well. I think a lot of prolific and successful investors who have been there, done that, would completely agree with what we're saying. Guys like Sam Zell, Tom Barrack, Barry Stern, they're all on saying the same thing. And Dave, when's the last time we've seen the Federal Reserve to this capacity purchasing mortgage-backed securities, purchasing treasuries, bonds? We've never seen these levels of what the Federal Reserve is doing right now, and they're doing it. And what's disgusting is that's what's keeping the mortgage rates low. That's what people don't understand. The average day Joe Schmo is like, oh, they're keeping the mortgage rates so because they want to help the American people. Well, not really. It's because the Federal Reserve just bought $2.1 trillion worth of notes, mortgage-backed securities, treasuries. That's what's keeping the rates down because the yields are low.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Jamie Dimon, he's going to do real good, just like he did back in 2010. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip of the First Deal Experience. Again, if you want to check out that podcast, go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts, and I'm sure probably some foreign weird website in Russian, and you'll find that podcast somewhere in there. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Dave is a very good friend of mine. I hope you enjoyed exactly what we talked about, which is what's happening in the market currently and how you guys can respond. Again, of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel because we're almost at 100,000. And man, if I get to 100,000, my ego will be much bigger. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.